Pfizer stock is down over 16% since the start of this year, 2023, and its $243 billion market capitalization has also fallen by more than a quarter since it peaked in December of 2021 during the height of the pandemic. So since the COVID-19 emergency has started to recede, the company is struggling to convince investors that it can manage a transition that it forecasts will slash annual revenues by almost a third to about $70 billion this year. So the company expects the sale of Comirnaty, the COVID-19 vaccine it developed with BioNTech, and its antiviral pill Paxlovid to fall 62% to $21.5 billion in this year, 2023, compared with last year. It also faces a patent cliff, which is the loss of market exclusivity for several blockbuster drugs, which includes Xtandi and Ibrance. So these are expected to blow an additional $17 billion in its revenue by 2030. So all of these challenges have made investors question whether the company can plug the revenue gap, even as it launches a record 19 drugs over the next 18 months in search of this growth that they all want, and they all want. That is Pfizer and investors they want. So the 19 drugs are due to come out this year, later sometime this year, 2023, and next are a mix of candidates they are developed by the company's scientists and external prospects acquired through bolt-on acquisitions or co-developed via partnerships with smaller biotechs. They include several potential blockbusters capable of generating $1 billion or more in annual revenues, including treatments for respiratory disease, RSV, migraine, and blood cancer. So elranatamab, sorry about that, could potentially become a mega blockbuster, according to Chris Boshoff, the company's Chief Development Officer for Oncology and Rare Diseases. So referring to a drug candidate targeting multiple myeloma, a type of incurable blood cancer. So the company has made great progress in oncology over the last decade, building what was a pipeline of only 2 or 3 molecules into one of the largest therapeutic areas in the group. A new combination therapy targeting an aggressive form of prostate cancer is another drug with a big potential and could be approved this year, according to Michael Boshoff, that is the company's Chris Boshoff, the company's Chief Development Officer for Oncology and Rare Diseases. So the company's expertise, or Pfizer's expertise in mRNA, the core technology in its COVID-19 vaccine, also provides opportunities. Okay, but in the short term, Pfizer is reliant on its existing pipeline, and it forecast the 19 drug launches. So it's going to have this year. It's going to launch 19 drugs this year. And they are forecasting that those drugs will generate about $20 billion in annual revenue by 2030, enough to cover the hit to sales caused by the loss of exclusivity on 6 blockbuster drugs between 2024 and 2027. So there's Fontley Dyer, a healthcare portfolio manager at E Squared Capital Management, indicated that he expects Pfizer would make a series of acquisitions this year, 2023. This will probably focus on companies that are typically $10 billion or below, with the products close to being commercialized. So Pfizer is very good at selling, but historically are not renowned as having the R&D engine of Merck or Lilly. Okay, according to that man, that is Les Fontleida. Okay, so we're now back. Let's see what's going on with the stock. So as of Wednesday, the 14th of December, the stock reached this peak of $54.8 and has since continued to retrace. I believe it is now reprinting its 52-week low of 41.75. You can see that this is a reprint. The 52-week low was printed previously on the 10th of October. It has now been printed again on Friday, the 24th of February. So the projections on this daily chart for Pfizer is at 34.30, but it's just the only projection on its daily chart. The upper projections, quite a lot of them, you have 42.71 all the way up to $65. So there's a very good probability that this stock is going to rebound. I would say, I haven't computed it, but I would say there's a 70% likelihood that it has a potential to rebound, just simply because statistically it is trading at a discount to all of its moving averages. I believe 10, 20, obviously, yes, the 10-day moving average is there, 20-day moving average is there, so it is trading at a discount to all of them. So a rebound is likely, very much likely statistically, just because of the fact that it is, it has reached a 52-week low as well, and trading at the discount. So upper projections, the closest we have is 42.71. After that we have 45.91. After that we have, it's all the way, like I said, all the way towards 56.24, all the way towards $65. There's no guarantee that's going to happen. Market participants are still very much skeptical, but it is definitely a stock to watch. If you want to buy, by all means do so. If it continues to disappoint you, there are ways to go about it. Keep averaging down. If you're really convinced about it, that's what you have to do. So I just had to bring this out to you. It's what's going on with Pfizer. Market participants are not convinced that the company will be able to plug this gap. They're not convinced that the company will be able to manage this transition from COVID-19, from the COVID-19 emergency, when it ran up that market capitalization of $243 billion. So that's what's going on now here. And on this daily chart, the downward projection is 34.30. Let's see what the weekly is indicating. Let's see what the weekly chart is indicating. Let's see. The weekly chart is okay. It's indicating. It also has downward projections, further a much lower projection of 22.17, and okay, there's also that 34.68 there as well. Upper projections all the way towards 67 as well, just pretty much in line with what the projections are on the daily chart. So yes, Pfizer stock reached a 52-week low on Friday, the 24th of February, likely to rebound. A very good chance it can rebound, but that we have not. It could be a very good chance it may rebound, or it can rebound. So see what you make of it, and thank you very much for watching this video.